my name is Migdalia Carrion. The whole first and last, Migdalia, Migdalia, Carrion, Carrion.
And what is your title?
My title right now, since last March, I officially took on the position of the Sustainable Pavement Program Manager. Even though I had been working as acting Sustainable Pavement Program Manager since September 2021.
So what is your EDC innovation?
So for EDC Round 7, my program, the Sustainable Pavement Program, is in charge of the EPD for Sustainable Project Delivery. That will be our title of our innovation, and what we will be promoting is the use of EPD. And we are going to be out, Virtual Summit is coming soon, and we will be promoting for state DOTs to start collecting EPDs and everything that it needs to happen, all the tools that they will need in order to successfully do that. That means we need specifications in our contract documents. We need databases in place to gather that information and have what the information that the EPDs provide in a readily accessible database. And all of that will be part of EDC.
So do one of the laws require that they collect EPDs or that they have so many of?
No.
So when they get the EPD, then what do they do with it? Is it?
So, and this is part of that end goal of us using the EPDs for bike lane, as a bike lane policy, as a part of the procurement process. But when you collect EPD at installation, you can then gather the information with the construction information about the mixes and what you have laid down on the field, for us to go into doing benchmarks. And once we have those benchmarks, then we can start informing our decisions back into the procurement and even into the design. The EPDs, I see EPDs as a piece of information that can inform the decisions that we do at the planning stage, at the design, at the procurement, and even at construction and operation and maintenance. So through collecting this information, once we have it and we have built upon, for each state DOTs, the information that they need to create the benchmarks, then we can start using it for programming the projects. In design, we always promote the use of the life cycle assessment, and it can be as a building block, as a piece of information, as a data source for the life cycle in order for them to use it and take decisions upon it. So I will say that how we have been taking decisions up to this point on the engineering side, it's missing a component. When you look at engineering performance metrics, everything we do in engineering, we do it because we want to reduce or minimize one of these impacts that I refer to, the economic, social, and environmental impacts. So when you look at it in how we have been doing business for the past 30 years, we haven't been taking in account what is that burden that we are doing to the environment when we are doing our construction projects and when we are taking the decisions at the highway infrastructure. So I will say that everyone should care, because it is, in order for us to keep living and having a good quality of life, all of us need to care, and all of us need to do everything there is in our power to reduce that environmental burden and to do everything that we can to do it in a sustainable way for generations to come. This is very important. And if we have seen anything from this new generation, is that this is a big deal, and this is something that they get. They understand that without the environment, there is no quality of life. There is not, and as an engineers, we are here to take the best decision with the information that we have at the moment. And in these times, we do have that quantification on the environmental impacts. So why not use it in our advantage to take the best decisions that we can with the information that we have? So I will say, start getting your EPDs, start collecting it, start understanding it, and let's start changing how we do business in order for us to be better at what we do. That's why I always say sustainable is just good engineering. It's just doing the best business that we can for ourselves, but for everyone in this planet.